Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
I feel like I start a lot of second date updates off this way, but when you're going to joke with a date, it's all about timing and appropriateness. For example, if you're out on a date and the girl's like, oh, I'm feeling a little bit under the weather today, probably a bad time to go, well, I'm a gynecologist. I could help you out later after we eat.
Oh my God, that's so gross, and it's been said before. Oh, no. That's the sad
joke.
part.
I have no idea. But Kurt thinks that a bad joke might have ruined his chances at a second date with a girl named Angie. What's up, Kurt? How are you?
Hey, very good, guys. How are you?
God, was your joke as bad as the one Jubal just said?
Timing-wise, probably a little bit worse.
Oh my God! What did you say?
We'll get to that in just a second. First, tell us about Angie. Where'd you meet her?
So we actually met on Bumble.
Okay.
Nice.
Does that mean she chose you?
She did.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like guys would go in with a lot more confidence knowing that they've been picked first, right?
Absolutely. That's way different than Tinder.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, and that's probably contributed to the poor choice of joking. I don't know.
Okay.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you got too comfortable too quick.
Too comfortable, too quick.
Before you tell us about the joke, tell us about the start of the evening with her. How was everything?
It was just kind of weird right off the bat, because online we were texting each other back and forth, just a lot of joking mostly. Then on the day of the date, when I picked her up, she just kind of just didn't seem like she was in a good mood at first.
Okay, so you started off thinking ooh, maybe something else happened. She's not feeling this.
Yeah, obviously we had never been out or anything. So I didn't really know her that well, so this may have just been how she acted all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
And so, yeah, I mean, I asked her a few times, if she was okay, and she just never seemed like she wanted to talk about it.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
So what'd you guys do?
We went to dinner.
Okay.
Oh, that's
Okay.
good.
Yeah.
Did she open up more at dinner or still kind of the same?
She was still pretty much the same. Towards the end of dinner, though, was when she kind of let me know what was going on.
What was going on?
So it was really sad. Her grandmother actually passed away, within a week of us going out, yeah.
Oh, that
So
sucks.
she's probably not getting a big settlement, so she was upset.
What? No, Jubal. Oh my God. She obviously really liked you if she thought man, I still want to go on this date.
Maybe this will cheer me up.
Exactly. Maybe this is the silver lining that I need this week.
Did she mention anything about the settlement?
No, Jubal.
Yeah, there was no talk of any settlement or a will or anything, thank God.
Yeah, I would hope not.
But that's a real bummer. How did you respond when she told you that?
Well, I mean, this is kind of where I think I messed up. So my grandfather had actually passed away a couple months before. And, I was kind of telling her, I totally understand. I was like, my grandfather actually passed away recently, and obviously it's, really tough. I was like, but maybe we could get my grandmother, who is still alive, to hang out with your grandfather, who's still alive.
So you took the opportunity to try to hook up your grandparents. And how did she take that?
Well, she didn't really say anything at first, and then, she kind of started to look around. So I quickly let her know, hey, I'm just joking. I'm just, trying to make you feel a little bit better. And yeah, that was pretty much the end of the funness of the date.
Especially because jokes are supposed to be funny, and that's not even really funny.
Yeah, I know. It was really bad timing on my part. And I wasn't thinking. I was just trying to make the situation a little bit better.
Yeah.
But I could see, if you apologize, that she should understand.
I don't know, Kurt. I thought it was hilarious. So,
Yeah.
so how did everything end then after that?
Well, pretty much it ended very shortly after that joke.
Whoa.
She was like, yeah, she just said she was kind of ready to go back to her house. And I took her back. I didn't try making any moves or
That's good.
I didn't try, obviously, kissing her or anything. I wanted to stay respectful, because I really did like her outside of that crappy joke that I made. She was really nice.
Have you talked to her at all since?
No, I haven't. She hasn't called me back.
Okay. I just feel people say awkward things in awkward moments on a date. I feel like what you said, though not funny, forgivable.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I was trying to be lighthearted about it, but it obviously was maybe a little too soon.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. Yeah, she hasn't called me back, and it's kind of surprising too because usually girls call me back. I'm kind of a part-time model, so even if girls don't like me, they generally will reach back out to hook up or
You're
something.
hot.
Because you're attractive.
You're hot, yeah.
Yeah. All right.
We know.
At the very least, we can get her on the phone and see if you can apologize for your joke and try to get a second date.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully she's down to go back out with me. Like I said, I really liked her, and I felt like we connected. I just, I made a joke.
Okay. Well, we'll play a song and then come back and get your second date update, all right?
All right, guys.
Okay, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Today's second date update brings up a very important question. What is the timeline on how soon you can joke about somebody's dead grandparent? I think we got to figure it out. I think we should do it by maybe the age that they were when they died. Like if they were 80, got to wait 80 days before you make a joke.
It's not actually a bad rule of thumb.
Yeah, or maybe just don't joke around people's dead ancestors.
But I also
Well,
feel
how
like
do you not, Jose? You have to at least throw a joke or two in there. Just got to make sure the timing is right. And Kurt, who's on the phone for a second date update right now, his timing was definitely not right. He went out with a girl named Angie. They went out to dinner. She was kind of a little down the whole time. And then she shared with him that she was feeling down because her grandmother had passed away recently. And then Kurt decided to make her feel better with a joke saying, hey, my grandpa passed away recently. We should totally hook our grandparents up. Now they're single. And she didn't find it very funny. And then the date ended very shortly after that. So we're about to give her a call. And Kurt, one thing we should do in this phone call is find out how old her grandma was, so we know when the appropriate time to make that joke is.
Oh.
Don't you think?
That sounds good.
No,
Okay.
you guys, stop bringing up the dead grandma. I mean, I think that this is your chance to apologize and maybe say what you should have said when she said that. You've had time to think about it. Do you know what your appropriate response would have been after she said her grandma kicked the bucket?
I would have just said, I'm really sorry to hear that. If there's anything I could do, let me know, and then maybe change the subject.
See?
That's
Perfect.
so good. God, hindsight is 20/20, isn't it?
It's a much better option. All right, well, I'm going to dial her phone number right now and see if we can figure out why she's not calling you back, okay?
Sounds good.
All right, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, is this Angie?
Yeah, who's this?
Hey, what's up, Angie? How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning, the radio show.
Oh, I'm fine. How are you?
Not bad. It sounds like you might be familiar with the show.
Yeah, I mean, I've heard it before.
Cool.
Thank you.
Nice. You ever heard a second date update before?
Yes, I have.
Okay, wonderful. Then
This is
you
going to
might
go.
be excited to know that's why we're calling today.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yep.
That wasn't a very excited. Uh-oh.
Okay, what's going on?
Have you been out on a lot of dates recently?
Not a lot.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Have you been out on a date with a dude named Kurt?
Yes, I did go out with him.
Cool. Any guess on who might be calling for a second date update?
You just said it.
I kind of told her.
Well, I guess it's him, but that's kind of weird.
Why is
It's-
it weird?
It's weird.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not interested in going out with him.
Yeah, I mean, he got that because you haven't called him back.
Yeah.
Remember, the point of the
Well-
second date update is find out why.
Yeah, but I guess he really didn't get it because he actually called you guys, which is weird.
Yeah.
Oh, so
Yeah,
you're saying that
yeah.
it should be obvious why you're not
Yeah.
calling him back.
Yeah, I think so. I
Okay.
guess it's not though.
Really?
Is it the joke about your grandmother?
Oh, he actually told you that? Yeah, that was really I didn't appreciate that at all, but that's not the whole reason.
You
Yeah, he
had-
did tell us about that. He told us that he feels bad actually about making a poorly timed joke when you shared that your grandmother had just passed away. So he does feel bad about that, but it's more to it.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that the worst part was that he was going on and on about the fact that he's a male model. It was very uncomfortable for me, and he kept making all these faces this is my relaxed face and this is my
Stop it.
seductive face and
Really?
Oh
this
my
is my
God.
evening romantic face. Who does that?
Are you serious? He mentioned that it was weird you weren't calling him back because girls always call him back because he's a model.
Yeah.
Oh, please. So doesn't that give you an idea of how gross he is.
Oh.
Wait, when did he start doing faces at the table?
Like really early on in the date, like he seemed like he was trying to impress me. You know, if there was a mirror behind me in the booth, I bet you he would have just been looking at his reflection the whole time. Yeah, this dude is like, here's me, here's the world, and here's all my faces. And I was like, oh, come on.
Wow.
I wasn't in a really good mood, you know. I mean, I just wanted to go out and have some fun. I'm sad about my grandma, and this guy is just, ew, he just made it worse.
I'm surprised he didn't take that opportunity to show you his sad look. True.
You know, he may have. He showed me a lot of looks, the whole gamut.
What did you say
That's
to
weird.
him?
I mean, I didn't know what to say because, I mean, he just thought that he was so entertaining. And, I mean, I sort of tried to get the point across that I wasn't really into seeing all these faces, and I just kind of wanted some nice company and, you know, but I guess he didn't get it.
Okay, so long before the dead grandma joke, you were over this guy.
Yes. I mean, that sure didn't help matters, but it's not the kind of guy that I want to hang out with. No.
Yeah.
Well, Angie, thank you for being honest with us. Also, I want to let you know that I haven't been fully honest with you.
What do you mean?
Well, I mean that Kurt is actually on the other line listening to this and wants to talk to you.
Oh.
Hey, Angie.
Oh my God, you're on the phone. Great.
Yes, I'm on the phone. And first of all, I know you're trying to bash male modeling, but it's, you know, really insensitive. And, you know, I was just trying to show you, you know, kind of like my talents and hoping that you would show me your talents, but you don't really have any. So.
Oh, damn.
Whoa! Somebody got their feelings hurt, Kurt.
I mean, maybe I don't care that much about your talents right now. I have other things going on in my life. I just wanted someone normal to hang out with, but that's not you.
Oh, wow.
I cannot believe you didn't come in with an apology, Kurt. Like, oh my God, I was nervous. I'm sorry.
See how he
Well,
is?
I mean, why am I going to apologize if, like, everybody in the station, including yourself, is, like, making fun of what I do? Like, doesn't make any sense. I'm not going to apologize for anything.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I know that you think your modeling is really great, so why do you care what anyone thinks of it? And like I said, I have other things going on right now, so I'm not so interested in your bragging about your talents. I was just trying to have a good time.
Kurt, I don't think you get it. Like, nobody's making fun of your career. They're making fun of you being so self-absorbed.
Exactly.
Well, I mean, whatever, like, however you want to spin it, you know, that's, like, on you. But I was just trying to be outgoing, trying to show, like, a little bit more of my personality on the date. But it's being spun around. Like, I'm just sitting here with, like, some self-indulged guy on a date. And that's not who I am. That's not what I do. And
That's what it sounds like. I mean, how many faces did you show her?
for your information, I actually have 15 to 20 different faces that have all made me over $1,000.
Whoa.
Whoa, that's good. I wish I could get paid for my face, Kurt. I do think that's a talent, but
Yeah,
maybe
but-
just not on a date. Maybe save that for when you're actually working and not across the table from someone at dinner.
Yeah, it's like Jubal going out on a date and doing all his phone tap voices. Like, no one wants that.
They don't?
They don't. They don't. I'm sorry.
For the future.
I think a lot of people give male models a bad rap, and just so you guys know, I mean, I know most of you are in the radio or in, you know, whatever Angie does. Male modeling is very hard, and we grind every day to make our careers possible, okay? And you have to work on your diet. You have to work on your wardrobe. You have to keep up with what's going on, and obviously you need to practice your faces. I mean, as funny as this sounds, it's a very important part of what I do.
Makes sense.
Kurt, one very, very important thing that you just said, though, that I think probably makes it seem like you're a little self-involved is you said, I don't even know what Angie does. And you went on a date with her and you didn't take the time to figure out what her career is?
Yeah, Kurt, you never even asked me what I do.
Well, you're too sad looking to really even talk to you. Like, I was scared to ask you.
So it's her fault that you didn't take any interest in her?
Yeah, she was just way too sad and way too down. I just didn't know what to say to her. I just didn't feel like I could ask her anything.
Oh my
So
God.
you thought you could cheer up with some of your faces. I get it, dude. Well, Angie, would you like to go out with Kurt on a second date? We will pay for it.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
what if
I
I
thought you
kind
were going to
of.
pause after absolutely. Damn.
And if you guys are wondering, I'm making this type of face. Disgusted. No way. Never again.
Dude, you nailed it.
I can't see
Thanks
it.
anyway.
Yeah.
Yo, stop making fun of my faces. They're real, and they very much get me paid. Okay?
All right.
So,
Oh my God, he's
Yeah,
miserable.
keep grinding, Kurt. Angie, thank you for talking to us. And,
You're welcome.
hopefully you can find a lady out there, Kurt, that will appreciate you for all your different looks.
that's great. Thank you so much. I appreciate your feedback.
No problem.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592 says, I'm a model, and that dude gives us all a bad name. And that guy and maybe a few others. But anyway, if you missed today's second date update, this dude Kurt went out with a girl named Angie, and he noticed immediately that she was in kind of a weird mood, and he found out it was because her grandma had just passed away. So Kurt tried to lighten the mood by making a joke, saying that his grandpa died recently too, so maybe they should hook up his grandma and grandpa together. And the joke didn't land well, but we got her on the phone and found out it was partly the reason, but the biggest reason was because he's a male model, and I guess throughout the date he kept showing her all of his different poses. His different faces that he could do, his sad face, his happy face, his, serious face. And she thought it was weird.
Today was a day that I was really sad that we're just radio because I really wanted to see him visually.
I know.
I feel like
It
he
would've
was
been
giving us
amazing.
all sorts of angry faces at the end of that call.
Well, in his
Oh, I
defense,
bet during-
I'm also friends. And Jubal, you know who I'm talking about. One of my best friends is a male model. But
Yeah.
at least my friend knows that it looks bad. He doesn't practice or do anything in front of people at all because he knows it's conceited. It's a very
Or-
weird thing.
He's such a good male model, you don't even know when he's putting on a
Yeah.
face.
Oh!
But anyway, Kurt did get super offended with us and offended
Yeah.
that people weren't taking his job seriously, even though it is kind of weird no matter what your job is to be doing it in the middle of your date. If you're a CPA, don't do an Excel spreadsheet and show me how cool you are.
Yeah, an
at it.
electrician isn't going to sit at the table and then rewire the outlets that is right next
Yeah.
to you. It's
Let
just
me show ya.
that would be weird. You wouldn't get another call back probably.
So Kate decided she didn't want to go out with Kurt again, and Kurt's fine with that. He'll find somebody else to appreciate all of his many faces. Remember, if you want to do a second date update, just email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back. Giving away another trip to Vegas in just about 5 minutes, and don't forget, it is Friday, so Young Jeffrey's Song of the Week is coming up at 8:10. It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning. Dude that's on the phone for a second date update today sent us an email saying he's shocked because his signature move didn't work.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
And I'm guessing his signature move is like most guys' signature moves.
What's that?
Swallowing an entire corn on the cob without chewing and making eye contact the whole time at dinner. That always gets it done for me. Jeremy, is that your signature move?
That is not. That is not my signature move.
Oh, well, you should try it sometime. The ladies love it.
No, they don't.
Did not know it was possible to fit a whole ear of corn in your mouth.
Well, Jeremy, you and I never have had dinner. That's why.
I think it's more concerning about what happens after you do that, but that's just me.
Well, I guess you can get to the signature move in a second. First, tell us about the girl you want to call.
All right, her name is Jess, and I met her online. First thing that struck me were her nice eyes and wide mouth.
A wide mouth?
What? A wide
I don't.
mouth?
I mean, like, does that mean big smile, or she can do that corn trick herself?
No, not big, just wide.
Okay. So you like a wide smile. Like Julia Roberts is probably your number one.
Yes, she's perfect. Like the regular human has maybe 32 teeth, assuming they're all there.
Yeah.
And I like to see every single one of those pearly whites.
Okay.
But
Hey, everybody has their thing. I like girls with bigger noses. You know what I mean? So, okay. So you like a wide smile. So tell us about this wide mouth lady. What'd you like about her so much?
Well, she just seemed to have a great personality from the times that we were texting back and forth. And so we made a date. I told her, let's do like a lunch thing, you know, because I kind of have a plan, a method that I use. Go to lunch, kind of do an activity. Like we decided to go down to the museum.
I mean, it's interesting that you choose a day date, because usually if you're really into somebody, you want to do a nighttime date so that things can lead to other things.
Well, I just think I get more time with her, you know, not just straight to that.
That's really nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
'Cause I guess if things are going good, day turns into night, and then night turns into going to bed at probably 10 p.m.
Okay. Very reasonable,
Or
Jubal.
other
Yeah.
things. I don't know. Whatever you want to do with your evening, I guess.
So how was it at the museum?
The museum was fun. We had a quick lunch. We didn't really get too full because, you know, if you eat too much, you kind of get bogged down. You, oh my God, I'm sleepy, stuff like that. So I want to avoid all that. So I told her, let's just have lunch. Let's go walk around the museum, and then we'll go get some dessert afterward.
All right.
And I mean, who doesn't look forward to dessert?
That's true.
So, I mean, it's going to make the museum better because guess what we're going to have afterward?
Uh-oh.
We're going to have some dessert.
All right.
There it is.
All right.
What-
Now you're talking my language. I see where you're going.
What dessert did you go get?
We went and got some ice cream. And usually that's the point where I can drop my line. So this is the move that works. So
Oh, no, it's a line.
Ooh, it's a line.
Oh, I'm already hesitant about this.
we get to dessert, and she's telling me something about something. I don't know.
Oh, that's good.
Good start.
But basically, I have to cut her off. I say, hey, sorry, I wasn't really paying attention to you right now. I was just wondering what it would be like to kiss you.
Oh,
Usually that
smooth.
works.
Yeah, it's actually pretty
Really?
sweet. That's a
That's
cute
it?
line.
Wow, so simple.
Yeah.
Girl says, okay, here, let's find out, something to that effect. And then boom, I kiss her. But all she said was, really? Like, she was confused. I didn't understand why she didn't get it. But so then I was like, game, set, match. We are done. Ready to go. And she was like, no, maybe later.
No, maybe.
She said no, maybe later.
Yikes.
And did you
Oh, my God.
did you actually say game, set, match to her, or was that in your mind?
I might have said it out loud.
Okay.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Mic drop.
Did it,
Now.
I mean, it could be cute if it came across sincere and that
Yeah.
it was honest, but it sounds like kind of cheesy the way you're saying it.
Yeah.
I don't think it was cheesy. I thought it was just another, notch in my belt. Like,
Oh,
boom,
wow.
drop the line, got it done.
And maybe if you would have approached it differently after when she said maybe later you can get a kiss, you're like, okay, instead of being like, oh yeah, no, you lost today. I win the competition. Give me those lips.
I knew she wanted it. That was the whole point.
Okay.
But you didn't know because she told you that she didn't want it.
She wanted it later. I mean, like I said, everyone looks forward to dessert.
Okay, so later, did you get the kiss?
Well, she had some errands to run. So
Oh, man.
She didn't want it, buddy.
Yes.
after the ice cream was over, she said that she had to go run some errands. I offered to help her, and she said that it was some personal stuff. And I was like, well, hey, I can help you with that. She didn't go for it, but I will talk to her later.
All right.
You're offering her a lot of things that she's turning down.
No, I mean, I know she was probably just playing hard to get. Like, she really wanted it. Like, she was into it.
Oh.
Okay, so
Yeah.
so into it that she hasn't called you back.
Just hard to get. It's just a game.
Okay, so you think she's just playing hard to get. Well, how long has she been playing hard to get?
About a week.
Whoa.
Okay.
She is very good at hard to get.
Yeah, she is. So hard that you'll never get her.
You know what? I have hope that she is playing hard to get, but I might need a little bit of assistance, and that's why I'm calling you guys to help me out.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll play a song, come back, and then call her and get your second date update, okay?
Sounds good.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just tuning in for today's second date update, Jeremy is on the phone, and Jeremy thinks that the girl he wants to call is just playing hard to get.
Yeah.
She's doing a really good job, too. They went out on a first date, and he did his signature move where at some point the girl's talking, and he stops her and goes, I'm not even listening to what you said. I'm just wondering if he'd like to kiss you. And he says normally he gets a kiss. But in this instance, she said, well, maybe later. After the date, she hasn't talked to him. He's texted her about 6 times, so she's playing more than hard to get. She's almost playing impossible to get. She's almost playing, if you text me one more time, I've got to get a restraining order to get. And that is very skilled. So we're going to call her in just a second and see if we can get her on the phone and find out why she's not calling him back. Jeremy, you ready to go?
Yeah, I am. She's a special one.
Is she, though? Or are you just wanting to call her back because she didn't fall for your line? Because, like, at one point you referred to her as, like, a notch on the belt, but then you said she had a great personality, so I'm confused.
To be honest, when I was telling you guys the story, I was kind of like, trying to be a tough guy. Oh, yeah, it's not important. But when a girl like that won't, respond to me, someone that I think I have a connection with, it really does affect me. I do have feelings, and I just need some assistance there just to get the second shot.
That was
All right,
really
okay.
nice.
Well, like you said to her after she wouldn't kiss you when you gave her your line, game, set, match. I think she's won the battle now, if you're feeling like that.
She may have won the battle, but she didn't win the war.
Oh.
So let's get her on the phone.
All right, let's go to war. Here we go.
All right.
I'm gonna dial her number. Hi, may I speak to Jess?
Yeah, this is Jeff.
Hey, Jess, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Wait, hold on. So this is a radio show?
Yes, it's called Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Why are you calling me?
Well, I'm calling you because we actually got an email from one of our listeners, and he asked us to get you on the phone.
Who?
Well, his name is Jeremy.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, do you remember going on a date with Jeremy?
This is really strange. There are like multiple people on this call.
Yeah,
Yes,
hi.
yeah,
Sorry.
yeah.
We're here too.
Yeah, it's me, Brooke,
Okay.
and Jose.
Okay. So what is it that you guys want to know?
Well, Jeremy emailed us and said that you guys went on a date, and he thought you had a really good time. He thought both of you guys connected, but now you're not calling him back, and he was wondering if we could get you on the phone and find out what happened. He also thinks you're playing hard to get, if that helps.
He thinks I'm playing hard to get.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
told him that was a really stupid idea.
Oh, God. This was by far not the best date I've been on.
Yeah. I could see where he could come off kind of as a D-bag, maybe.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
No hesitation at all there.
I don't think that he means it, though. He seems like he has a nice heart. It just maybe, I don't know.
I hope he doesn't mean it, but he just really rubbed me the wrong way.
What did he do to rub you wrong? Whoa.
Whoa! What do
You know what I mean.
That is a different question than I was expecting.
Yeah, that would have been a good date. My apologies.
Or what did he do to rub you right?
God.
Yeah. What did he do that did not sit right with you? How about that?
I mean, there's like a laundry list to this. So the waitress, she was really nice to us. She came up, she took our order.
Mm-hmm.
He asked her, so if the girl gets a cheese and tomato sandwich without the tomatoes, is it the same price? And I was like, are you for real?
So,
Wait.
so you ordered a sandwich with tomato on it, but you didn't want tomato, and he was like, well, I should get a discount for that?
Yeah, apparently he thought that he needed to save some money on my tomato slices.
What? Come on, what do you say, 5
Okay,
cents?
hold on, though. Maybe it was just the principle, because he does bring up a good point, that if you're not going to include ingredients that were listed on the price, right, included, then maybe you should get a little bit of a deal.
So you're as cheap as he is, because
Okay.
nobody does that on a first date. Nobody talks about tomato slices and how much they cost.
Well, except for somebody who's financially responsible,
Yeah.
which should show you a person who's ready to make a long-term commitment and take care of you guys in the future.
But it was more than that, you guys. It got worse when we went to the museum.
What do you?
Whoa.
He asked for a refund because you didn't like some of the paintings or something?
It was actually worse than that. It was so much worse
Really?
than that.
Whoa.
We got to the ticket window,
Uh-huh.
and we're about to order 2 passes to go in, and he's like, oh, wow. I'm like, oh, you okay? What's wrong? And he's like, ooh, this is really expensive. I'm like, oh, okay. He's like, it's really expensive, but you know what? I don't want to pay for both. And I'm just like, okay. And he's like, but why don't I buy you a ticket? Because I'm a gentleman, and I'll just wait outside for you to go in and enjoy the museum by yourself.
Shut up.
What a gentleman.
No way.
Did you take him up on the offer? What was your response?
I was like, no, really, it's okay. Don't worry about it. We can just rain check this. And he's like, no, I insist you go enjoy yourself at the museum on me.
And so did you go in and he just waited around?
I just went in and I walked around for like 20 or 30 minutes, and I just prayed to the museum gods, like, I hope this guy is gone when I leave. And
But don't you think that that's kind of, I mean, it's sweet and sad at the same time. At least he wanted you to have a good time.
that is if he didn't ask for how much my tomato slices were earlier. You know, this guy, he is just trying to save every penny. And I came out, and he was still there in the same spot.
Oh.
And I came outside, and I was like, hi, thank you so much. I had a great time. I actually have to dash, though.
Oh.
And he's like, no. Let's just go grab some ice cream real quick. And I'm like, okay. So I went to go get ice cream with him.
I'm assuming you guys
That's
only
good.
had free samples. Like you didn't actually buy ice cream.
Hey, no, the ice cream was full price.
Glad to see you chimed in now.
Yeah.
What was that?
Oh, that's Jeremy. He's on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
Are you serious?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh my God.
Jess, I didn't really appreciate what you were implying about me. I thought I
Implying?
did a good date. You know, I let you go to the museum, check things out. I bought you ice cream afterwards. And the tomatoes, I mean, come on. If you're going to order a cheese and tomato sandwich and you take out 50% of the ingredients, then the price should go down.
Okay, I'm just going to break this down for you, Jeremy. You are a cheapskate. Okay.
Jeremy, the thing that I don't understand, though, is if you don't have the funds to go to the museum on a date, why did you go to begin with?
I have the money. It's not about not having the money. Like, you guys are making me seem like I'm some cheap guy that doesn't want to pay for things. But the truth is, the businesses out there are always trying to nickel and dime you. Like, they're just getting whatever money they can get out of you. And I'm not falling for that. I'm a smart guy, and I always make sure that I get a bargain.
Oh,
Yeah, but
okay.
sending your date to the museum alone is not a bargain.
I had gone to the museum beforehand, and I've seen everything. They don't change anything.
Yeah. So why do you need to
I
see
knew
it
she
again?
would like it because she said she liked art.
It makes sense.
I do like art, but it's usually go to the museum with somebody to enjoy it with them together. You know, like a date is a date with two people. If I want to take myself out, I would have.
But like I said, I had already been there. I saw everything, so I thought we could talk about it afterward.
It's about having an experience with me. And you ditched me at a museum by myself and decided to bow out. And basically half the date was by myself.
Okay, well, I disagree with you on all of that. You can't argue the fact that I paid full price for that ice cream.
Very good point.
Good point. Hey,
All right,
that is
well-
a knight in shining armor.
Jess, now that you've heard all of that, would you like to go out on a second date with Jeremy? We will pay for it. So you don't have to worry about Jeremy paying for it.
Hey, guys, I just want to ask a question though. If you're gonna give me like a gift card for this date, I don't have to use it all at one place, right?
You do whatever you want to do with
Jeremy,
it.
stop.
We'll figure it out. If Jess, first you have to have Jess agree to go out with you again, and then you can handle the gift card situation.
I think I'm going to pass on this. I think he should be taking himself out.
Okay.
Jeremy, are you okay with taking yourself out from now on?
I mean, I wish Jess would join me, but I mean, I'll still take the gift cards if you guys have them.
That's not how it works, Jeremy.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592 says, if my boyfriend had been like the dude in the second date update, our first date would have been me bowling by myself because he's gone bowling before. So why not just go bowl by yourself a little bit and we can talk about your experience. If you missed today's second date update, this dude Jeremy wanted to call Jess. They went out. He thought they had a wonderful time, but it turns out she wasn't calling him back because Jeremy is cheap. Very cheap.
I feel like I'm cheap. He is beyond cheap.
Yeah. And there's a difference between being broke and can't afford things and just plain old cheap.
Definitely.
What he did is he went to the museum. He wanted to go to the museum. She was like, oh, great. And then he was like, yeah, I've been here before. So I just got you a ticket. You can go in and look around and then come back out.
Yeah.
And then we'll talk about it and if you like the museum or not. So the whole date was like that. She even ordered a sandwich at the restaurant and she wanted to change the sandwich a little bit. So he asked the server, hey, no tomato on this. Like, I don't have to pay for the tomato, do I?
Yeah.
Which I will say, besides being him cheap, he does bring up a valid question.
He really does.
If you ask for a menu item without some of the ingredients, you should get some sort of money off.
Yeah, they charge like $1.50 for bacon. And if you get somebody that has
Right.
bacon already on it and you're like, I don't want bacon, they should take off $1.50.
Exactly. I mean, talk about avocado,
Yeah.
right?
A lot of people are calling Jeremy a douchebag, but now I think Jeremy's onto something.
Yeah.
And I think that he's a smart man and he should get a date.
He's
But
gonna
he,
retire young, and
yeah.
he'll be the last one laughing.
he did not get a date in this instance. So remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show and we will call the person who didn't call you back.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
And what happens if you go out on a date and then don't call the person the next day
Okay.
and then have a change of heart a year later?
What? Why
That's
would you?
what we're talking about in today's second date update. Philip is on the phone with us right now. He met a girl named Hannah during a karaoke night a year ago
Okay.
and is deciding just to get a hold of her now.
Why?
Philip?
Well, I recently served overseas in the Marine Corps, it's kind of a long story with me and Hannah, really. Yeah, like you said, I met her in a karaoke bar, and, I'm not a good singer or anything, but I just was so tempted to break the ice in some way. I asked her to do a duet with me, and despite my horrible voice, she put up with it and sang Summer Nights from Greece with me.
Oh, that's classic.
Nice.
Yeah, it was awesome.
It's actually an interesting story why you weren't able to call her back for a year. Go ahead and tell everybody what happened.
But I had to ship out for the Marine Corps, and I told her I'd call her. I was very much attracted to this woman, but I just couldn't let myself start something that I knew I was going to have to put on hold. You know what I mean?
So are
Right.
you stationed back here again, or, you're home?
Yeah, I am back, and that's kind of why I'm contacting you guys.
Yeah, your email says that you promised to call her, and you feel bad because you haven't.
I do, but I need to let her know that I was doing that for the right reason. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Wow.
No, it's kind of sweet. It's like a little love story that could star some big celebrities on the big screen. This could all work out amazingly, or not
she could be
so
married
much.
and have 4 kids.
Yeah, you never know.
I mean, I hope that's not the case, but
So since you've been back from serving your tour, have you heard anything about her at all?
no. As soon as I got back and got comfortable, I realized something that I left behind. The whole time that I was overseas, she was all I thought about the entire time.
Wow.
Dude.
Are you worried that she didn't feel the same? Because, it's
I
romantic.
am
but
worried. I have no idea what to expect in terms of how she feels at this point. It has been a while, and she probably thinks that I was rejecting her.
What was it about her?
Just the confidence of her. That was the biggest thing for me. When she was up there singing karaoke, it was like she looked so comfortable. Like, it blew my mind. And I'm really awkward when it comes to doing stuff like that in front of big groups of people. But as soon as I went up there and shared the stage with her, it was like I felt like a completely different person. I knew.
At any point after you met her, did you tell her that night, like, oh, I'm going to be leaving soon to go overseas?
I wasn't sure what to say because I didn't want to ruin the moment that night. I didn't want to let her know that this was all for nothing, basically, because I'm leaving. I couldn't break it to her at that point.
Yeah.
So how did that end that night? You guys hung out after you sang together, and then what happened?
I didn't want to push things too far because I didn't want there to be a big emotional connection there, even though there wound up being one anyway for me. But, I kissed her, I said goodnight, and I told her I'd call her, and I feel really bad for not doing that.
And you haven't tried at all since you've been back to get a hold of her?
No, I haven't. But I heard from my friends about the whole second date update thing that you guys do, and thought that might be a good way to find out how she really feels.
All right, perfect. What we're going to do is I'm going to play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
All right, sounds good.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Oh, it's the age-old story. Guy meets a girl at a karaoke night. Guy promises to call her the next day. Guy disappears for a year and now wants to reconnect with her. How many times have we heard that before, huh?
But I think I've seen that Ryan Gosling movie.
That's what we're doing right now in the second date update. Philip is on the phone. Philip met a girl named Hannah at a karaoke night about a year ago. Now, he's in the armed services, had to go overseas for a year. He didn't call her the next day, ended up leaving, and now he's back and wants to get in touch with her. Philip, how are you feeling right now?
To be honest with you, I'm very nervous about this. I've been thinking about this for a while, and I'm worried that I screwed up. I don't know.
You said you were thinking about her every day for an entire year when you were overseas.
Yeah, there were points where I even considered trying to contact her, but I was just worried that it would seem weird coming out of the blue after one date. I don't know, but I do feel very strongly about her.
All right, I'm going to call her right now, okay? You ready?
All right.
Here we go.
Hello,
Hey, is this Hannah?
this is.
Hannah, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm moving 92.5.
What?
This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm moving 92.5. How you doing?
Is this a joke?
What is this?
No, it's not a joke. I know this is going to sound kind of weird, but do you remember meeting a guy named Philip at a karaoke night about a year ago?
What? What's going on?
Does that story about meeting a guy named Philip a year ago at a karaoke night sound familiar to you?
How do you know about Phil?
Oh, Phil and I go way back.
Yeah.
I've known him for longer than you have. Phil is back in town. You don't know this, but Phil didn't call you after you met because he was leaving to go overseas in the armed services.
Oh my gosh, he was overseas?
Mm-hmm. But he has emailed us and asked us to get a hold of you.
Why?
Because he says that he really connected with you that night a year ago. And now you don't know this, but in his words, he said he's thought about you the entire time, and now he's back, and he wanted to get a hold of you.
Oh, this sounds...
Did you like Philip?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, this is
awesome.
so cute.
She's excited.
What'd you think when Philip didn't call you back the next day after you met him?
Wow. I mean, this is like cheesy to say, but it kind of broke my heart.
Really?
Really?
You know, have you ever had those moments in life where you like, this is big, this is super important, this is like magic right now?
Yeah.
And it was. And then I never heard from him again, and it was like it had been a dream or something.
Okay, so let's see, where are you at now? So Philip has been gone a year. He's back in town, and he wants to get a hold of you.
Wow. I wish I had known. I spent like 4 months pining over this one evening, but then a couple months ago, a friend set me up with a friend, and I've been seeing him for a couple of months.
Yeah, but how serious is it? I mean, we're only a couple months in, and you're obviously like pining over a guy for 4 months is crazy after one night.
Trade up, trade
Right.
him in.
No,
For
Brandon,
a
don't
guy
that
that you met,
loser.
a guy that you met on one night, you have no idea about, but you've been seeing somebody for a little while.
Yeah, I've got a boyfriend.
Yeah.
Okay.
But there's something so powerful that's happening here.
So you have a boyfriend.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, do you want to talk to Philip at all?
I don't know.
I asked the question because Philip is actually on the other line right now.
Ah.
What?
Hi, Anna. How are you?
Oh my God.
Are you there?
Hi. Yeah, I'm here. Hi.
Listen, honestly, right now I'm really disappointed. Not in you by any means, just in myself for letting this go as long as I did. And I didn't expect you to wait for me, but I really need to tell you that night, it meant a lot to me. That's the first time in my life where I've really felt like I met someone that took me out of my shell, you know. For the first time, I felt like I was around somebody that I could be completely honest with, and I couldn't stop thinking about it while I was overseas, but I felt so guilty for not calling you and for not telling you that I was going there in the first place. And
Oh, I wish you had. I wish you had.
I really wish I had.
I didn't know. I thought maybe you didn't have the experience that I had.
No, I want you to know that I did, and I'm not doing this like at this point. Everything that I'm saying, I'm not doing in spite of your boyfriend to try to steal you away from him or anything. I'm speaking completely from my heart, and that night meant so much to me. It really got me through my stint overseas, you know. But I understand if you have a boyfriend. I'm not trying to intrude on that. I want you to know how I feel.
You're so sweet, and the connection that we shared was so amazing. I wish you called me sooner.
I know the timing is horrible, but I have to try. You know, I have to. When I feel strongly about a person, I can't just give up on that person.
So both you guys felt the same way about that night.
That's so crazy.
Yeah.
I think we did, yeah.
And are you like in love with your boyfriend? I mean, have you guys gone to that level?
That's a really hard question to answer, actually. And I mean, and and I don't want to sound shallow, but sometimes you meet people and it's just like everything lines up and it just all clicks. And sometimes it takes time to start to uncover that. And my boyfriend is definitely someone that it takes time to uncover with.
Is that what you're saying, Hannah, that like you still don't really feel as strongly about your boyfriend as you do about that night with Philip?
I don't know. It's more complex than that.
I just know if I was in your situation, I would go back to this boyfriend, and all I could think about was this man who's come back into my life after a year, and what am I doing?
Look, I don't know. This has gotten really complicated all of a sudden,
listen,
and really unexpectedly.
I'm not trying to create problems for you. That's not something I want to do. That was never my intention. But feelings are feelings. You can't ignore them.
Hannah, what if we send you guys out on a second date? We will pay for it.
Are we allowed to do that? She's a boyfriend.
Yeah, of course we
she'll be
are.
honest.
Meet up with him. You guys can have a conversation. You don't have to. It doesn't even have to be called a date if you don't want it to be. If you have a boyfriend.
I mean, that night is so. It's one of the most vivid experiences of my life, and it feels like it would be wrong to ignore that. And this could get me in really big trouble.
No, Hannah, you don't ever have to tell your boyfriend.
This isn't something we can ignore. You know, we can't just go on with our lives and pretend that didn't happen.
I think it's worth seeing if that was just a one-off fluke or if there actually is something there. And if there is, then I have some hard decisions to make.
So, Hannah, you are going to go out with Philip again?
Yeah.
Yes!
Awesome.
Yes!
Are you going to tell your boyfriend?
Yeah, I am. I mean, I want to be completely upfront about this whole thing. I don't want to leave things to chance again.
Okay, my next question, we're running a little light on content. Can we do it tomorrow at like 7:10? Can we do it on the air?
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
The murder of an 18-year-old girl in Graves County, Kentucky went unsolved for years until a local housewife, a journalist, and a handful of girls came forward with a story.
America, y'all better wake the hell up. Bad things happens to good people in small towns.
Listen to Graves County on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts. And to binge the entire season ad-free, subscribe to Lava for Good Plus on Apple Podcasts.
Sup, mi gente? It's Anna Ortiz.
And I'm Mark Indelicato.
You might know us as Hilda.
And Justin.
From
Ugly Betty.
Welcome to our new podcast, Viva Betty!
Yay!
We're rewatching the series from start to finish.
And talking to iconic guests like Betty herself, America Ferrera.
There was this moment when the glasses went on, and it was like, this is our Betty.
Listen to Viva Betty on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
In early 1988, federal agents raced to track down the gang they suspect of importing millions of dollars worth of heroin into New York from Asia.
Had 30 agents ready to go with shotguns and rifles and you name it.
5, 6 white people pushed me in the car. I'm going, what the hell?
Basically, your stay-at-home moms were picking up these large amounts of heroin.
All you gotta do is receive the package. Don't have to open it, just accept it.
She was very upset, crying.
Once I saw the gun, I tried to take his hand and I saw the flash of light.
Listen to the Chinatown Sting on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or anywhere you get your podcasts.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
All right, it's time for the second date update. You go out on a date with someone, they don't get back to you. We call them to find out why. We've got Nicole on the phone. Nicole?
Yeah.
How are you?
I'm okay.
Okay, so you went out on a date with a guy and he didn't get back to you. What's the story?
Well, I met this guy, Benjamin, through mutual friends at a birthday party.
Okay.
I had never met him before. We, really hit it off. And he asked for my number, and then he called and he asked me out to dinner.
Okay, so did you go to dinner?
We did. He took me to El Gaucho in Seattle.
Yeah, that's nice.
That's really
Baller.
nice.
Especially for a first date.
it was really, really nice. And, like, we were, like, laughing and having such a good time. And afterwards, I was like, "Oh, do you want to come over to my house to hang out for a little bit?"
Okay.
And he said totally. And then after being there like 10 minutes, he got kind of awkward and like started like mumbling some random excuses, and then he left.
Wait, so he just boned out? Like he left kind of awkwardly?
Yeah.
Did he check his phone before he left?
He sort of was like, "Oh, time. Oh, I gotta go." Like it was
All right.
weird.
And then he just bounced on you, and you tried to get a hold of him after he left?
Yeah. He didn't call me, but I called him and like left a voicemail saying like I had such a nice time and like wanted to hang out again soon.
Okay.
But he never called me back, and it's been like a week and a half. Over a week.
Do you have like weird stuff in your house or something? Like, is there some way he would have been creeped out by anything you have?
I've gone over it in my head, and like I can't think of anything. And I like wanted to think like, did I say something? But like I don't think I did.
Do you have a collection of angel figurines?
Or satanical pictures?
Or
doesn't everyone?
Did you leave your Valtrex prescription out on the kitchen counter again? So you can't think of any reason why he would just get weird and leave your place?
No, I really can't.
All right, well, we're going to call him and see if he'll answer, and we're going to ask him why. All right? And
Yeah, I've been listening to you do all these second date updates. So, like, I hope that like you can help me.
I ask everybody this. You're prepared to hear what he has to say if it's not good.
Yikes.
All right, we're going to call him right after Katy Perry. It's moving.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
All right, Nicole went out on a date with Benjamin. After going to dinner, they went back to her place. He proceeded to kind of get weird after a little while and then just left with no explanation. Nicole, are you ready for us to call Benjamin and ask him why he left your place and hasn't gotten back to you?
Yeah, I need some closure around this.
Okay.
Hello.
Hey, may I speak to Benjamin?
This is Benjamin.
Hey, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm moving 92.5.
Hey, how's it going?
You know Nicole?
Yeah, I know Nicole.
All right, well, according to Nicole, you two went on a date, and after dinner went to her place, and then you proceeded to kind of get skittish and leave.
Yeah, okay.
All right.
What,
Well, I'm just curious to see why.
First of all, how do you know Nicole?
To be completely honest, it's a segment we do on our show where someone emails us and asks why a person didn't call them back after a first date. We have her permission to ask you, and we just want to know why you haven't gotten back to her.
Well, I mean, I have no problem telling you why I left, but
Well, so what's the deal then? Why'd you leave her apartment?
Well, did she tell you that this was our first date?
She did.
Yeah, okay. So, we went back to her place, and things were fine, and she got up to use the restroom, and a short while after I went up to use the restroom myself and realized that she had not flushed the toilet. And there was...
Oh, no.
I'm sorry, but that's my worst fear.
Are you serious?
Come on, dude. That's an accident.
An accident?
Yeah, she didn't mean to forget. She was just not thinking.
Maybe she was so nervous hanging out with you, Benjamin, that she forgot to flush the toilet.
No, listen, I've gone through this in my head over and over and over again. She wasn't nervous. She was totally cool and relaxed the whole evening. Everything was going great, and then I go into her bathroom, and there is a Herkin deuce sitting there staring at me.
Nicole?
Yeah.
Did you hear what Benjamin just said?
Whoa. What's going on?
Hey.
Nicole's actually on the other line, Benjamin.
Well, all right. Well, listen, Benjamin, if, I'm sorry. Listen, it's happened to the best of us, and, I don't know. I got to tell you, if I walked into your bathroom and you dropped, a major deuce and forgot, I'd probably just, stick my head back out and be like, hey, Forgot.
Nicole, you wouldn't have been embarrassed if Benjamin did that, though?
No.
I'm not embarrassed. I just thought it was weird. I think it's because, who forgets to flush the toilet?
The bathroom etiquette cannot make you not call a girl back.
I don't know. I kind of take Benjamin's side on this, Ben. Like, if I were to walk into it and a girl hadn't done that, I might be kind of weirded out and leave, too. First of all, in my mind, women are magical fairies who don't do that at all.
Yes.
So it would creep me out.
I totally agree with you, Jubal. You'll never get that vision out of your head, brother.
Nicole, you're not embarrassed at all.
Sorry. I mean, everybody poops. There's a book about it. You give it to kids.
Damn it, Nicole, why are you doing this to me? You've already scarred Benjamin for life. Now you're scarring me.
I'm not scarred. I just thought it was weird. It's just weird, that's all. I mean, I know that everybody poops. I get it. But, like, come on. It was a red flag, that's all.
Oh, my God. It was a red flag? Like, it was a brown flag, dude.
Nicole, does it make you mad at Benjamin that he left because of that?
I think that's kind of like someone who's like not cool enough to like handle that, like make a joke about it.
I'm not going to pick up your poop. I'm not handling anything.
Okay.
Before you guys get off the phone here, Nicole, I'm sure you've got to go to the bathroom or something. I wanted to offer you, because you came on the show, a second date. If you guys want to go out, we'll pay for your second date. You guys interested?
I mean, yeah, I'm willing to give.
Willing?
Second chance is the wrong word, but Nicole, you seem to have a sense of humor about it.
Okay, so Nicole, will you guys go out on a second date then? We'll pay for it.
I would love to. I had a great time.
All right, that's awesome. Whatever you do, just don't make it Mexican. That's all I'm asking.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
I just have one question for the guy who's on the phone for a second date update today. Nicholas, how are you?
I'm well. How are you guys?
My question to you is, why aren't you dating somebody your own age? Why are you dating senior citizens?
Oh, no. Come on.
What are you talking about?
Well, from your email, it says that you took your date out on a tour of a chocolate factory. I figured that's somewhere where you take, like, someone in their early 80s or a 4-year-old. So I figured, I was assuming you're not dating, like, young children, I hope. And so I was guessing that you're dating somebody who's, getting on in years. Is that true?
No, it's not.
So your date was your age?
Yeah.
And I'll have you know, we did a chocolate tour at Theo when I was dating my husband, and look how it turned out.
Yeah. Look how it turned out. The only people I know that still actually read a newspaper. In other words, you're not dating 90-year-olds, are you, Nicholas?
No,
okay.
I'm not.
All right. Well, tell us a little bit about the girl that you want us to call today. We already know that you took her on a tour of a chocolate factory. Was that fun?
We had a great time.
Okay.
But we met when we were volunteering at a charity event.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, and I don't do it all the time, but with the holidays coming up, I thought it was a nice thing to do.
Yeah,
Nicholas was volunteering at our senior citizen.
Charity event. More like,
we get it.
Cleaning up bedpans, So you guys met at a charity event. Did you ask her out the same day that you met her, or?
Yeah, I did. She's really energetic, and she made the event a lot more fun. So I thought, well, I'd like to spend more time with her, so I just asked her, and she said yeah.
Okay.
So you asked her out, and you guys went to the chocolate factory. What was your main selling point there?
Well, before we went, I read that chocolate was an aphrodisiac. So, not that I was going to get fresh or anything. But
you didn't actually tell her that, did you?
Yeah, please.
No, what do you think?
All right.
Yeah, what are you going to
I got a great date. We're going to go to this chocolate factory because I heard chocolate makes people horny.
Yeah, wink, wink.
You want to go there?
Yeah, that's a great pickup line.
Okay. So you kept the aphrodisiac part to yourself, but she seemed to enjoy herself at the chocolate factory?
Yeah, we saw the process, and at the end they let you sample all the chocolates that are there, and it seemed like she was having a great time, and I could see us hanging out more.
Okay.
And then when we walked out to her car, when we were leaving, I made a pretty bold move, and that might be why she's not calling me back.
What
did you do? Did the tour excite you like you thought it would, and then you actually showed her how excited you were?
No. When we were walking out, I grabbed her hand, I spun her around and kissed her, and she seemed shocked by that. But I said, I have a rule that I always kiss on the first date, but only if the girl's worth it, and you're worth it.
Nice line.
Oh, that's a
Nick?
lame line.
You don't like that line?
No,
I
that's
kind of like that
stupid.
line.
And it makes you sound like you kiss every girl on the first date.
But only if she's worth it. I don't. I really don't.
To me, it sounds the opposite, that you don't kiss every girl on the first date. I guess you know what, your line would have worked on me.
You're not really my target audience. Man.
Hey, well, maybe you're dating the wrong kind of people. So you spun her around, you kissed her, and you gave her that line. And did she react in a positive way, or did she seem annoyed by that?
Well, I asked her if we could hang out again, and she said yeah.
Okay.
She seemed really excited by it. So.
What kind of kiss was this? Was this like a peck type of kiss, or was this full on, like, lasting a couple seconds?
It was a big romantic kiss. It was like a movie kiss. I wanted her to remember it so I could get a second date out of it.
Okay, and she agreed to hang out again. How long has it been since you heard from her then?
Well, I've texted her and I've emailed her, but it's been 3 days.
You said you may think that you maybe went too far with the kiss. Did she act like flustered, giggly? What was her attitude afterwards?
But she was giggly. She was blushing a little bit, but it didn't seem, that didn't seem not normal.
Yeah, I think she didn't like it. She wouldn't have told you that you guys would be going out again. She probably would have called the cops on you right then and there for harassing her. So she obviously wasn't that thrown off by your kiss. What do you think it is then? Why do you think she doesn't want to call you back?
Maybe she didn't like the chocolates. I don't know.
She
She's
doesn't
mad about
have
the chocolates.
any known chocolate allergy that you're aware of, right?
I mean, that's the only thing I can think of.
She's been in the hospital for a week straight because of her chocolate allergy. All right, well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, get her on the phone, and get your second date update, okay?
Awesome, thank you.
All right, and by the way, I'm still head over heels about that line that you used.
Gosh.
Use it all you want.
No, I want you to use it on me, Nick, if this second date doesn't work out for you. All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
All right, Nick, here we go. You ready to call Rachel and see why she isn't getting back to you?
Yeah, I am.
You know what, I was thinking about it. And your whole dating experience proves to me that you just cannot please any woman out there, okay? Either you don't kiss them on a first date and they think that you're a puss, right? Or you do kiss them on a first date and they think that you're too forward. That's why, Nick, I don't even think we should do the second date. I think you need to start dating dudes. And me and you need to go out. Hey, that line that he had on her, really.
It worked, dude.
It worked with me, man. What do you think? Let's just blow this whole second date thing off and you and I go out.
Yeah, I'm not feeling it, man.
All right, well.
Strange.
Now I'm let down. All right, if you're just tuning in for the second date update, Nick wants us to call a girl named Rachel. They went to a chocolate factory, had a tour, enjoyed themselves. At the end of the date, though, what he thinks might have gone wrong is he grabbed her while they were walking in the car, just turned her around and kissed her, and used his little patented line on her. What's that line again, Nick?
I have a rule that I always kiss on the first date, but only if she's worth it.
But only if she's worth it. And then you do the shooter hands at her. You're worth it.
Wink.
Yeah, I just want to put. I don't do that. I just want to put that one out there.
Oh, okay. No shooter hands. You just say it. Okay, he's texted her a couple times, hasn't heard anything back. All right, man. I'm going to dial the phone number right now, see if we can get her on the phone, and find out if that's what you did wrong, okay?
Thank you.
Okay, here we go.
Hello.
Hi, can I speak to Rachel, please?
Yeah, this is she.
Hey, Rachel, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. How you doing?
Fine. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you for asking. I'm calling because you recently went out on a date with a listener of ours, and he liked you a lot, but you haven't been returning any of his text messages or phone calls. So he emailed and asked if we could call you and find out if something went wrong on your date.
Okay.
His name is Nicholas.
Yeah, I know Nicholas.
You know Nicholas, okay. Well, we talked to Nick about your date. He told us that you went to the chocolate factory and all that good stuff. And he also says that he's been trying to get a hold of you, but you're not responding to anything. Is there a reason why, or are you just busy?
Listen, I'm at work, and I want to be really nice about this, so let me just say this. Nicholas seems like a really, really nice guy, and actually the chocolate factory was a really lovely thing to do. But all throughout the time that we were there, he just kept saying stuff like, "Oh, my ex-wife would never do this, and she would never enjoy it the way you've enjoyed it today," and that kind of thing. And
He talked about his ex-wife the whole time.
yeah, pretty much. Like every other thing that we did, he was like, "Oh, she would never have tried this. You're so much cooler
That is
than her."
so annoying.
Gosh, that is
Rachel,
such a bad move.
I know you're at work. Thank you very much for,
Yeah, no,
talking to
and
us.
listen, he's not a bad guy. It was just kind of weird and creepy that he kept bringing her up.
I had an ex-girlfriend like that, and one time we were at the drive-thru at Taco Bell, and she's like, "This Taco Bell reminds me of Greg," and I was like, "What? What?" So I understand exactly how annoying that could be, especially on a first date, Rachel. Okay, so when I talk to him again, you want me to let him know that, hey, maybe don't talk about your ex-wife so much on a first date?
Yeah, and then here's the other thing. And again, super nice guy, but I got home, like he dropped me off. It was very sweet. And within like minutes, there was an email that he sent me saying, "Oh my God, I had such a wonderful time," which is fine. But then he started to list like all these different things that he had already looked up that he wanted us to try and do together.
So he was already planning the second date.
He planned out the next 6 months and just went totally overboard with what he sent me in the email.
So he talked about his ex-wife the whole time, and then he was a little too fast on just like, "Hey, man, we can do this and this and this and this." All things that my ex-wife didn't want to do. We can do all that. That's what he was like?
Basically, yeah. And again, I don't want him to feel like I'm trying to slight him or snub him. I just think that he needs to pull it back a little bit, not seem quite so eager. It turned me off.
Rachel-
Nice guy, just don't want to go out with him again.
Thank you, Rachel. Appreciate you being honest with us.
Yeah.
And thank you for being honest with him, too, because he's actually on the other line and heard everything that you just said.
Are you serious?
Yeah, he is serious.
Yes, I am.
Oh.
Hi, Rachel.
Hi.
Are you really talking about my ex-wife that much?
Yeah, you really were.
I'm sorry. I didn't realize I was. But honestly, she wouldn't have done any of that, and I thought it was so great.
No, Nicholas, stop. You're talking... Okay, I understand what you're saying, but kind of by doing that, you're talking about her again. Maybe just explain to Rachel that you cannot talk about her in the future if Rachel wanted to give you another shot.
Exactly. Yeah, no, I...
Just take what he said.
Look, you're really, really sweet. I just think maybe you need to talk to someone about whatever feelings you haven't resolved over your ex-wife. It can't be with me, though.
Nicholas, is the divorce recent? Is that why you're still so stuck on it?
It was like 14 months ago. I'm not stuck on it.
Okay. You moved
brought
on
it up
completely.
on a first date.
And you just brought it up a second ago.
Yeah.
I feel like, Nicholas, maybe you're not ready to be dating.
It's okay.
I kind of agree with them, Nicholas. I think that maybe you need to take some more time to get over this, because anyone who talks about their ex-wife throughout an entire date and then sends an email to someone saying there's 3,000 things I want to do with you in the next 2 weeks, that's just kind of a bit much. Really. And I'm sorry, you guys, I'm trying so hard not to be mean because he's a nice guy. I don't want to go out with him again.
Yeah.
Wait, can you just stop saying you don't want to go out with me again? Because I've heard it 4 times now. And
See, Nicholas, it's not really fun to hear about something over and over and over again.
Yeah, but I don't think I was going over and over and over again. I don't recall that, and I didn't email you 3,000 things. I emailed you 3 things with 10 possible other things to do if those 3 things didn't work out.
Oh, Nicholas.
You're very organized, Nicholas. I'll give you that.
I think that part's kind of sweet. Can't you say he was just excited about seeing you again?
No. I just think it was a little bit too much, and I don't want to go out with you again. Stop. Sorry. Stop saying that.
Poor Nicholas.
I know, Rachel, you've already answered my question, but I have to ask it anyway. Would you go out with Nicholas again? We will pay for a second.
Don't ask her that. You already said it.
Poor Nicholas.
Could try in a different language
Yeah,
or
but
something.
I just wanted to make sure, Nick.
Yeah, I think we've already covered the bases. I think we're all pretty sure that she doesn't want to go out.
I haven't heard it from her yet, or have I not been paying attention?
Come on, Jubal!
So no date then, Rachel, right?
Nope.
Yeah.
Hey.
At least it wasn't the kiss that did you in. I mean,
And at least Jubal wants to go on a date
Uh-huh.
with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jubal, you free tomorrow?
Send him 30 date possibilities and he'll think about it.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.